What's going on, everybody? Everyone's. Let me make sure I got everything going on in the back that I'm trying to do. I try to do too many things at once at the last minute, like always. But I'm here. Okay? We are back. We are black. We are all of that. Okay? Back again for another episode review of P Valley, baby. Okay? We're going down in the valley. All right? This is season 2, episode 8. The Death Drop, okay? Spoiler alert, if you have not already watched last night's episode of P Valley, we about to get all up into it, okay? So if you don't want any spoilers, of course, don't watch this right now. But you know, I got this hot fire every time I come for y'all. Okay. Every time I come with y'all, come to y'all. Okay. With a review, you already know I got some hot fire. Okay. Shout out to the few that we got in the building already. Make sure you are sharing us out, liking, hitting that thumbs up as you come in. Renee and Joyce, my sisters in love. I love them so much. What's going on, Gwendolyn? Let's talk about it, girl. Okay. Yes, Renee. Let's get into it. Okay. I don't want to make this review long. And I say that every time. And I'm going to try to shoot for less than an hour this time. I promise to God I am. Okay. Because I just got through making my potato salad. Okay. I'm getting ready to make me a good little nasty meatloaf. Okay. And I'm going to make me a little cinnamon toast crunch cake afterwards. Baby, I got some shit to do, okay? I got some shit to do. Brittany, what's going on, boo? Let me lubricate my palate real quick. Y'all drop down in the comments what y'all drinking this morning because it's Sunday. Okay, I got my iced coffee in my red cup because I'm ratchet like that. And I got a little bit of water. Hold on real quick. I don't want y'all to hear me deep throat and shit. Hold on. That's that good ass H2O, bitch. Yeah, I gotta get into it. I loves me some goddamn water. What's going on, Armani Boo? Okay, but for real though. Okay, and then like I said, I got my iced coffee in my little red cup because I'm ghetto like that. It's just a little cold brew with a sweet cream, little almond milk, you know what I'm saying? All gentrified and shit. But y'all, did y'all get into last night's episode of P Valley? It was good. If you did not, I got it all right here for you already, okay? Hey, everyone. I hope everyone is having a beautiful, wonderful Sunday. You too, Armani Boo. But we finna go ahead and get into this P Valley, okay, y'all? Again, we are here for season 2, episode 8, Death Drop. This episode was good, okay? It was given what needed to have been given. It was sad, of course. Everything. I don't know about y'all, but P Valley has become one of my favorite shows of all times on TV as of right now. I just can't get enough of it. I'm even watching the reruns. Okay, going back and seeing if it was anything that I missed. Okay, just in case it was something that I missed. I just keep going back and I'm watching the reruns and all of that. So y'all, let's go ahead and get up into it. Okay, we got the episode starting off. Yes, she said I'm ready. Episode starting off with Mercedes. Now Mercedes is on the pole. Okay. She's practicing trying to fill her shoulder out. Okay. Now the shoulder ain't all the way back up to par where it needs to be. And you can see she's kind of hesitant when she's on that pole. She ain't up there to get a full Mercedes experience like she used to. She can give you a little something of the Mercedes, but she can't give you the full Mercedes experience like she used to. Like when she fell in front of all them folks, have a 20, 40 fucking feet in the air, however was high she was. I think a lot of her confidence fell with that as well. So she's not able to just get up there and full out. Now she did the trick. She practiced the trick. Okay, I can watch this shit all day long. Okay. The trick that she initially fell on in the first place, she was able to get up there and she did the trick. She wasn't as confident, but she was able to get up there and she did it or whatnot. But her landing and all that still isn't all the way together. They're good. I mean, this ain't the same Sadies we used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? This is like the great value Sadies, and we used to the name brand Sadies, and we just need you to get back where you used to be or whatnot, right? So she gets, she falls down because the landing isn't good or whatnot. And she's sitting down and she's crying. She was just sloppy. Yeah, Wendell, and she was real sloppy with it. And then too, I was thinking, shouldn't she have a pole in her house? I would, I'm not a stripper and I strive to have a pole in my house. Well, I'm not a, stripper out there for everybody else, but they can see it. I do what I do in my house or whatnot. But and plus she, wants her own dance studio. I would think she would have her own pole at the house. So this whole time it's been a whole pandemic that's going on. She would be at the house practicing on a pole or something like that. That's just what I thought. That's just me though. Anyways, she's crying or whatnot. Uncle Clifford has to come in and tell her, like, look, pink pussy rule or whatever. The pink rule number 874.5. Ain't no crying at the pink, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You fall down, you get your ass back on up and you do what you gotta goddamn do. What's going on, JW, boo? I'm still at work, so I gotta hide in the bushes, make it look like I'm still, how niggas do. Walk around with a clipboard with a scrunch on your face, looking up, scratching your head. That's how you look busy at work. Trust me, bitch. I know. I do it all the goddamn time. Anyways, though, so Uncle Clifford tells her that that's the shoulder ain't your problem, because although Diamond did the whole get your yaya on her shoulder to get the demons out or whatnot, she's still not all the way there confident. Uncle Clifford tells her maybe all that's not in just not in your shoulder, most of that is in your head, and that's when she flips it back on him. Well, maybe this problem with the pink ain't all in your head, it's in your hands. Like, bitch, all I know is if I'm gonna try, you gonna have to try too. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was good. Like, while you coming in here telling me about my motherfucking demons and shit, you know what I'm saying? I got you rule number 842.68.5. Bitch, I'm gonna need you to keep the paint because I'm gonna need to keep my motherfucking job or whatnot, right? So then after that, we have Uncle Clifford. Uncle Clifford is a jack of all trades, bitch. She do hair, She sell pussy. She put up uh uh pussy plastic at the she does everything. She cuts hair, she watches babies, she does it all. Uncle Clifford is that bitch. Well, she's at the house with Lil Murder, and she's cutting Lil Murder's hair, cutting Murder into the back of his head. Now, you know how P Valley likes to play on these symbols and shit like that. Little did we know that would have been that's a foreshadowing for symbolism that's going to happen later on in the episode. What's going on, Mizzle, boo? I didn't think I told you, hey, when you came in, that's my boo. I love me some Mizzle. Rule number 1467, no crying at the pint, bitch. I know that's right. So she cutting Murder into the back of his head, right? And it reminded me of that meme that's going around, make my shit straight, bitch ass nigga. Because she's like, where you going to where you got to be all spiffy and done up and all this, and he don't want to say where he's going just yet. Now, y'all know, once Uncle Clifford find out what's been going on between him and Teak, is going to be a problem. Even though Teak is gone on, to the upper room, I still see it's going to end up being a problem sooner or later. I'm just saying though now. So they get to arguing or whatnot, and he's telling her that they get on the subject of, I don't know where you been, and Uncle Clifford is like, well, I don't know where you been, and Lil Murder like, I don't know where you been. Lil Murder tells her, well, wherever I been, I can guarantee you I was protected. Was you? Because he says something like, Uncle Clifford says something like, just because you gave a bitch some olive branch booty don't mean nothing. And he was like, it was more than that, because they did it without no condom. They raw dog that bitch or whatnot. And then that's how they got onto the subject when he was like, well, I don't know where you been. And she said, well, I don't know where you been, because we do know when they had Clifford's birthday party, Clifford got a dick sucked. I don't know if he got him a little ass that night too, but I know we got his dick sucked. But I'm just saying, did they do it that night? Did they have any protection? Because we know when Murder was with Teak, he pulled out a condom for that. I'm just saying, no, girl, Wendelin, girl, I'm just saying. So this whole time that he's cutting his hair, he's got him holding the phone. What it was Uncle Clifford was waiting on hold at the hospital so he can get an update on Grandmother Ernestine, okay? And when she calls, somebody finally gets on the phone, and she's like, so I'm, this is Clifford Sales. I'm calling to figure out what the status is on my grandmother. And the nurse on the phone, that bitch was rude. Now, look here, being a healthcare worker, when the whole pandemitis and all that hit in the first place, I know how it was with your family members that was worried about other family members and this shit, blah, 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 blah. But still, that nurse on the phone was rude as hell. I understood her frustration too at the same damn time, because like she said, look here, you just called 45 minutes ago. Ain't nothing changed in 45 minutes. Okay? No news is good news. We'll let you know when something goes on. And again, I understood her frustration when it came to that. And I remember my grandson's on FaceTime. Now at the hospital, you got the hug. I'm like, girl, I understood where the frustration was coming from. And at the same time, I was like, oh, this bitch on the phone is rude. Okay. And then I heard a lot of people say it, because I was looking at some other reviews and reading even some of the comments. Some of y'all was saying in the comments, how come Clifford didn't go up there to the hospital with Grandmother Ernestine? And like on the last episode, when she went to the ambulance, well, y'all got to remember when the pandemitis first hit, they wouldn't let it unless you had symptoms and you were being treated for it at that time. There were no family members. You could not go up there and visit your family and sit up there and kick it, whoop-de-whoop. Yeah, you couldn't even go and kick it in the lobby. You couldn't even be up there at the hospital, bitch. You could be at your car, but you need to be in your car with your windows rolled up with your mask on. So it wasn't as easy for Clifford to just go up there and see grandmother, because she in the hospital. And again, unless you had active, symptoms of something, they wasn't finna let nobody up in there. Brittany said, does anybody know if the dude that got on his knees for Uncle Clifford party is Terrence? Because I got to go back and forth and look. I don't know. I didn't think about that. But right, yeah, they couldn't have no visitors or nothing like that, because a lot of people were saying like, how come he didn't go? How come she didn't get in the ambulance to go with grandmother? And how come she not at the hospital? And she worried about being with No, she not worried about being with her. She can't go up there. She ain't got the runner, so she can't go up there, whatnot, right? So, like I said, Murder tells him whatever I was doing, I was protected. And basically, like I said, the nurse tell her no news is good news. So she gets ready to leave up out of there. And Murder asks her where she's going. And she was like, well, since I can't know where you going, then ain't no sense you knowing where the hell I'm going either. And she goes on up out of there. I was like, oop, bitch. And then what? Y'all, I don't think they gonna end up being together. Something in my gut, in my spirit, a prediction within me is saying something is going to happen between Murda and Clifford because we want it too bad. And like Clifford said on the last episode, his light is so bright and Murda ain't ready to shine in that light. He not feeling, it's something, and we only got 2 more episodes left. Something gonna happen. They ain't gonna end up being together. Y'all mark my words on that. Anyways, though, Mercedes is out running Blackie Mile. Okay, what's going on, Naughty Nunu? Did I see Naughty Nunu come up in here? Hey, boo, I thought I did. What's going on, boo? Let me get caught up with these real quick. Right, no visitors. BK's Empress, what's going on, boo? Okay, so we got Mercedes is out. She running Blackie Mile. She sees Maine. Girl, Maine. Maine was sitting up there looking like a piece of fine dark chocolate with all the muscles just muscling and all that body just sweating and shit. Had the little bandana around his neck and shit. Girl, he was just sitting up on that bike. I was like, damn. Bitch, mine look good to the motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Mercedes, you don't fuck that nigga. I sure will, baby. He up there looking JW, looking thicker than a snicker. Okay, bitch. Mine look good to the motherfucker. Mine look good to the motherfucker. I'm just no, Brittany. I'm mad at Mercedes now. Don't be mad at Maine. I'm mad at Mercedes the way all that went down. Cause I was like, bitch, all that big fine ass, black ass, muscle cock dieseled up ass, prison ass, ankle bracelet on your ankle ass, fine ass, smacking and flipping rubber down ass, nigga ass there. And you just finna let all that go to waste? Bitch. She said, man, what you doing now? He said, the Rona came through and let all them niggas up out of there. She said, well, the Rona may have set you free because he said that his shooters is getting ready to have a block party for him later on, just celebrating him. Kona, what's going on? Is it Mirka? I can't pronounce that right. Is it pronounced Miraki? I think that's what it is. Yeah, he cleared the streets and shit for you. You better move around for my bitch. I was like, all right. Do it like it's your insane. Baby, doing like it's your insane. He says his shooters finna have a little block party, whatever, not for him. And he tells her that he wants her to come through later on or whatnot. She said she tried to call him when he was locked up. He said it's hard to talk up in there because I don't know. It's still something about Maine. You want to trust him because he a hood nigga and he sell dope and he in a gang and all that and he fine and he can fuck you up against the wall. But then again, at the same time, that's just not he not right for her. I'm sorry. I won't say these to be with Maine so bad. But first of all, this nigga can't keep himself out of jail. That's number one. He fine in a motherfucker though, y'all. Let me start. I said I wasn't gonna make this goddamn thing long at all. He says that he asked her if she gonna come through to be his date as long as she ain't if she ain't making it rain at the Pank or whatnot. And she tells him that the Rona may set you free, but she shut the Pank down as of right now. So he asked her to be his date at the block party that they're gonna throw for him later on. She said she can see if she can make some things move around. He said, I like when you make your things move around. I was like, man, shit, I can make a whole lot of things move around. We moving shit around. It is what it is, bitch. Okay. We got Haley at the cafe. Keyshawn comes and meets her there. Keyshawn had to lie to Derek old crazy ass and say she wanted some bacon fries so she can meet up with Haley. She meets up with her and she gives her all 3 birth certificates, hers and her 2 kids. She said, I'm gonna hurry up, do what you need to do with them, hurry up and give it back to me before Derek realizes that they gone. Because this nigga Derek is crazy. He like a motherfucking bloodhound. He on every goddamn thing, right? So she's supposed to be getting some passports ready so that she can do what she gotta do, take them babies and move the fuck around or whatever, right? Now, she says that that just so happened to be the restaurant that her and Derek sort of had their first date in, but the second episode in, that's where he had taken her, that's where he took her after the whole incident happened with the cheerleaders or whatnot, right? So they're at the little diner. Now, Haley tells her to think of a reason for Derek to allow her to come back to the Pank. And she's like, well, he ain't gonna let me do that. She's like, look here, just tell him that the money that you make on the floor that night is gonna go to him. which really the money that we make at the door, I'm gonna give that to you. You gonna take your babies and you gonna fucking run the hell off on some goddamn where. Hey, Dominique Boo. I ain't see you come in. Yes, baby. I like the video on your way out. Yes, on the way in or out. Like it, like it, like it. Okay. What's going on, Dominique Boo? Yes, the White Knight episode, Armani. Thank you. So she tells her that, like I said, I'm gonna give you this money, and you're gonna take this money and you're gonna run off with your babies, do whatever the hell it is that you need to do. She's like, okay. She's like, all right. I don't have a whole lot of confidence in Keyshawn. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't. This not gonna happen the way Haley wants it to happen for her, or the way even Keyshawn may have it in her head that it's gonna happen. I don't have, because Keyshawn not confident in her damn self. It's like everybody else wants you to be away from this nigga more than you want to be away from this nigga from your damn self. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't have confidence in Keyshawn like that, whatever, right? So she asked her, once you get the money, where are you gonna go? She starts to tell her, like, well, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna go. And she said, see, bitch, see, that's why the fuck I said you ain't ready. You don't tell nobody where you going. Not even the people that's helping you where you going. You don't tell no goddamn body, right? So she gets her little baconator fries, like she's getting ready to leave. Before she leaves, Keyshawn says, I looked up Haley Coleman and it says that she died in the floods. I believe she said the floods in Texas, but she said, I looked up Haley Coleman and it says she died in the flood. And Haley was like, and lo and behold, look, here she is right here in front of your face, drinking coffee in a small town called Chucalissa. Again, I don't trust that bitch. I know Haley got good intentions. You know, she trying to help the bitch out in any way that she can or whatnot, but I just don't trust Haley. Again, I don't trust Keyshawn is going to get away neither, because Keyshawn is scary. Yeah, who is that? Yeah, Keyshawn act all scary, and she's scary, and she don't have enough confidence in herself. And then on top of that, if you do get away, bitch, what about your kids? Who going to watch your kids? And then on top of that, how much money is you planning on getting off the dough? You plan on getting a couple $100,000 that's going to carry you for a minute? Because even if you get the passports, you get up, say, bitch, you go to Mexico, then what you gonna do? Who gonna watch your babies? Like, I don't trust that at all. She had to date. I know she had to fake dead, but still, it's just something with that. Is Haley Coleman her real? Haley does have to be her real name. Haley does have to be her real name. Yeah, that's right. Because in the first season, she was called around seeing if they found bodies, this and the other. But even still, if they found the body of Haley Coleman, whose body did they actually find? Did she put her ID on somebody else's body? Because she right there. We know she found somebody else's ID, so she's taking on the identity of Lakeisha Savage. But how did they find Haley Coleman as being dead? Did she put her ID on somebody else that was dead? Like, it's still something to this bitch, Haley. I don't know. But I'm going to keep my third eye on that bitch. That's what I do know, because I don't trust her ass. I don't trust her ass for shit, okay? So, from there, child, we got goddamn Corbin ass. Oh, but before we get to Corbin, where we at? Oh, so there is a video. There's a not a video. There's a commercial that plays. Okay, a commercial. Because we're back at Andre's house at the headquarters or whatnot that he's having for his little mayoral campaign. There's a commercial that they're looking at that the Kyle family put up a smear campaign against Andre, basically saying the night when they had their little banquet, when Andre did that speech about, my mother was on crack and my father died when I was young, whoop-de-whoop, yada, yada, yada. He said that was a lie. Okay, the smear campaign was like, Andre's father is alive. As a matter of fact, he is on death row for murder. Do you really want this man to be your mayor? This, that, and the other. And of course, after Corbin sees that, Corbin is pissed. He's like, look here. I told you, whenever you running for a position like this, all your motherfucking secrets is going to come out. So I'm going to need to know every goddamn thing that's going on. How the fuck could you not have said this? And like he was saying that my father was dead would have been better than saying that my father was on death row. And he was like, well, what about your daddy? What about the secrets that your daddy did? And like Corbin was saying, is if I'm fronting the bill for this shit, then then I need to know everything that's going on. Bitch, once you start footing the bill for shit, then you can ask me about the secrets and everything that's going on with my goddamn daddy. Until then, you can kiss my ass, okay? What Brittany said, I think Keyshawn being back at the club will give her more confidence. Child, Keyshawn ain't gone. That commercial spilled all the tea, okay? All the doggone tea. Which again, like Corbin said, if I'm footing the bill, how can you not have said something about your daddy being on goddamn death row? I don't understand why he lied. I would have lied too, but you're gonna come out regardless, especially if you're running for office like that. It's going to goddamn come out. So he mad, he fussing at him or whatnot. Child, next thing you know, there's another commercial smear campaign that comes out against Patrice Woodbine. Bitch, this one showing her mug shot, saying she used to sell pussy, she used to do this, that, and the other. Do you want this person to be your mayor of Chuckalisa? Girl, they doing a press conference, little conference or whatnot with Pastor Woodbine, and she like, yeah, I sold a little pussy, I done pimp slap hoes, I done stomped bitches out, and I done cut a couple niggas. But you know what? I hold so you could run, Chuckalisa. I laid on my back so you could have that, Chuckalisa. Vote Pastor Woodbine for your next mayor. I holler. Like she honed up to her shit. She was like, yeah, I used to hoe. I used to slap niggas. I used to suck a little dick and shake a little ass. But it is what it is. I hold so you could run, Chuckalisa. I said, bitch, you better hold so we can stand. Okay. That was funny as hell. That shit had me goddamn hollering. I ain't mad at her now. Now, Corbin ends up later on going and talking to his big brother and them or whatnot about the whole smear campaign. And he like, look here, what you did was basically you gave Pastor Woodbine a leg up, because now she basically, admitting to everything that she did. She basically said, I laid down so you could stand up. She making herself look like she's a whole goddamn martyr out here. You gave her a leg up. And so the Kyle brother basically tells him, if this campaign ends up going down, bitch, it's going to be on your ass. And Corbin is a punk as it is. I don't even know where the hell he getting all these nuts from any goddamn way. Like, nigga, you was a whole punk last season. Where these nuts is coming from now, I don't even get it. I'm giving all money to Andre. I hope she play Andre like last season. She better. I told y'all I was a hoe. I used to suck dick for money. I never lied to y'all about who I was, and that's on period, okay? She said I used to slap hoes. I hold so you can run, Chuckalisa. I ain't even mad at you, goddamn Chuckalisa. That's what it was, and I was proud of her. You better hold so we can run. Now, we got Derek, bitch ass. Derek still trying to get back in good with Keyshawn. He bought her a pair of Louis Vuittons with her own motherfucking money, because this nigga ain't got no job. I said, nigga, how the fuck you gonna go out and buy me some 2 little shoes on top of that? Buy her the shoes. He trying to put them on her feet, and they don't fit. She's like, it's too small. He was like, well, this is 7.5. My feet done swole up from having 2 babies. You beating my ass, got my blood pressure high and shit. My feet is fucking swollen. He's like, I can't do nothing. Start punching himself in the head on some crazy white boy shit. Keyshawn, if that alone right there, that would have made me get the fuck out right there. This nigga punching the shit out of himself in the head, talking about, I'm sorry, I can't do nothing right. What I got to do, please don't leave me. He can see that the end is coming, okay? He knows that his time is goddamn running up, goddamn it. So she tells him, what I want can't be bought. And he was like, well, what do you want? What can I give you? We can go and do this, that, and the other. Do you want to go back to the Paycheck? And she's like, yeah. And he was like, well, nothing but bad stuff happens at the Paycheck. And she was like, well, that's the only place that I feel free. And he was like, all right, okay, I'll let you go back there. And so she's smiling because basically he's playing right into the trap that she's trying to have set for him. Again, I'm not confident in Keyshawn that she's actually going to be able to follow through. I'm sorry, but I don't. Did y'all talk about the white woman yet? We talking about the white woman right now. Child, move right along. We get Miss Georgie up in a salon getting her hair done, right? They doing it the old school country way back in the day, rolling it with the soda cans or whatnot, right? She sitting in the chair getting her hair done. And as she goes into the salon, we see the woman is doing the woman at the salon is doing Miss Georgie's hair. Haley walks in, struts her ass in, And the beautician gonna say, "Oh, sweetie, I think you in the wrong place. Shanae's spot is right down the road. I think that's where you need to be." Bitch, cut the music. Shanae's spot. The fuck? I'd have lost it all up in that bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm black. I mean, I'm blackity black. I'm black as ever, 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 forever, ever, ever. Shout out to my baby bro, Sir Neale Hurston, bitch. That pissed me off. When that host, and then how you even know about Shanae, bitch? If you wasn't looking at Martin and some black shit in the first goddamn place to even say some motherfucking Shanae, bitch, that pissed me off. But as soon as Georgie seen who she was like, nah, bitch, I'm here to talk to this bitch. God damn it. Shanae spot down the street. That pissed me off. Georgie was like, oh, were you here to accept my offer? You know, I can have my people draw up the check right now and send it to you. And she was like, not unless that check is for 10 mil. Georgie had to tell a little beautician, little bitch ass, racist ass, punk ass, napkin colored ass beautician, how about you and your girls go ahead clear on up out of here? Now, Georgie basically tells her, like, I like a woman who knows her beauty, but you know, basically letting her know, like, but I hate when a woman doesn't know when her beauty fades. Basically letting her know, like, look here, bitch, this offer ain't finna be up for your ass forever. The last people offered you bullshit. They wasn't finna offer you a goddamn thing. I'm offering you $5 million. So this offer is not always gonna be up on the table, bitch. What is you gonna do about it? She basically again letting her know, if it's not 10 mil, I don't goddamn want it, right? And so Miss Georgie lets her know, if Patrice ends up winning this campaign, then we're gonna have to hold out. I can afford to do that. Can you afford to do that? Basically, if she wins this thing, it's gonna be a whole nother bid that's gonna end up coming later on, whether it be a year, 2 years, 3 years from now, it don't even matter. I can hold out. Are you able to hold out? And she's basically like, I want my 10 mil, bitch. That is what it is. So she turns to leave, and Georgie lets her know, if you leave, basically the offer is off the table. And of course, Haley has to hold strong. So she turns around and she struts her little skinny ass on up out of there, because she's trying to hold on to that 10 mil. Maraki said, this episode had me crying, child. This next part had me in my little fifis and whatnot. So she basically tells her, before she leaves out of there, she tells her, I see you at the polls, letting her know that fuck your 5. I know what the pank is worth. This is this. Now, wouldn't it be some shit if at the end Haley was doing all that holding out and something ends up happening and she gets nothing for that goddamn club? That's when Uncle Clifford for sure needs to take that bitch out. I mean, just take her to the upper room, take her ass out. So, child, Murder goes to see Teak. Oh, Lord, Murder goes to see Teak. It's a day of his service. Walty's in there, making him up, making him look real good. You know what I'm saying? Like Walty said, F&G make him look real good, whatnot. Now, the subject of Rome comes up because Murder asked him, why did you kill Rome? And he tells him Rome was a rapist. He was a hating ass nigga. And not only that, he had a videotape of you, or how did he say? He said basically he was a hating ass nigga, and not only that, he had a videotape. And Murder's like, I don't know what tape you talking about, because what is like, why come you didn't tell me that there was a tape out there about you? He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Walt is like, nigga, he showed Keyshawn the tape. Then Murder was like, well, look here, I was 15. I had to do what I had to do to put food in my belly, to keep a roof over my mom and them head. I had to get out there and do what I got to do. Can't nobody judge me. So I was like, nigga, you was out there selling boy pussy at 15? Damn. I sure hate it. You can't be hating on my favorite characters. I'm sorry, sis. But damn, Murder was out there slanging that pussy at 15. He said he had to do what he had to do. Can't nobody judge him on what he had to do. But Walty says, well, don't worry about it, nigga. I took care of it. Because we wasn't quite sure, at least I wasn't quite sure, if Walty had got the phone that had the recording on it. But from what he says, I took care of it. Don't worry about it. Then LaMurda asked, well, what if he already sent the tape out? He was like, well, if he does, well, I handle it then. Don't worry about it. Basically, like, I was like, that nigga, look here. Who sent the tape to Rome in the first place? Because that's what we got to do, nigga. We got to backtrack. We got to take some shit back. Yeah, he murdered was out there early slinging that pussy. I was like, Lord have mercy. He acting his ass off. Like, if I see him in real life, I just want to give him a hug and just tell him it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I just want to hug that nigga if I see him. Well, then, afterwards, Murder goes and, he sees Teak or whatnot, shows him a little love or whatnot. Oh, that just had me in my goddamn feelings, y'all. Oh, I was so sad. Back at the paint, they prepping for the grand reopening, and it's cold up in that bitch because they got the hippo filters and whatnot. They got to keep it cold in there. And the reason why they got to keep it cold, just from a medical standpoint, it has to be cold because that helps to keep the germs down. When it's hot, that's when germs and bacteria and all that shit starts to form. So the hippo filters and whatnot they got in there, that's keeping the club cold. Because when Uncle Clifford was walking through, he was like, you got a colder, then I don't know what in here, hoes is going to start trading in their G-strings for minks or something like that, he said. But again, it has to be cold in there because it helps fight the germs and all that's up in the air and whatnot, right? You also got Big Bone and Diamond over there in the DJ booth kissing or whatnot. I was like, damn, okay, he smacking on ass, so much your fine ass. Okay, we got Big L and Duffy there. Now, Big L is still worried that they can only occupy at 50% capacity. Uncle Clifford, he ain't worried about it because he said he got his bottom bitch back, Mercedes, okay? She on the stage stretching. You also got Whisper and Roulette that's there. And Haley basically calls Mercedes out. She was like, all right, because Uncle Clifford's like, I got my bottom bitch back. And with this new routine you got, it's going to bring all the money in, this, and the other. Here come Haley with her motherfucking hating ass, talking about, well, Mercedes, let me see what you got. Let me see your new routine, right? And Uncle Clifford, you could tell he was kind of trying to, like, cover for her. He was like, well, she ain't done stretching just yet. And she was like, well, basically, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So let me see what you got. She gets Whisper and Roulette to get off the stage so that Mercedes can get up there and she can do her little dancey dance. Child, when Mercedes got up there and was trying to do her little dancey dance, it's been a minute, bitch. She up there struggling like a motherfucker. Again, that's why I say, how you ain't got no pole at your house, Sadie's? Like, how come this whole time that you've been off, you ain't been practicing on your craft? I'm just saying, I ain't no scripper, and I strive to have a pole in my house so I can practice. So should the day come that I got to get up there on that pole and give y'all this Auntie Momo experience, bitch, I'm going to be ready. That's all I'm saying. When you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And Mercedes wasn't ready, bitch. She was struggling. She was struggling like a motherfucker, still trying to do her little dance or whatnot. And you can see Whisper and Roulette looking to the side like, damn, I sure don't want to be like that, trying to get up there dancing past your prime, bitch. They already call her a grandmother and all of that. I mean, it just looked real, real, real bad. It looked bad. So Haley calls her out. She was like, you not ready. Once I meant to read this, she wasn't hating on you, Mercedes dancing this episode. So yeah, it did. She did that on purpose just to piss her off. She absolutely, Autumn did that shit on purpose. And I know she did, because we can't trust Autumn bitch ass as it is. Fuck that motherfucking Autumn. I can't stand that goddamn hoe. Well, like I said, she tells her that she ain't ready. And then she tells her that she has a new idea for another headliner. And Mercedes is like, I know you ain't talking about Whisper and Roulette motherfucking ass. She was like, no, I got somebody better than that. Bitch, in walks Keyshawn, aka Miss, because when she in the club, that's Miss Mississippi. Miss Mississippi walk in looking like the bad bitch she is, and I wasn't even goddamn mad at her, baby. She came in full curly hair Mississippi glory, baby. When I tell you, Diamond's eyes got big, because Diamond in Mississippi, I want to see that. Bitch, let me tell you something about coffee when my thirst out. I want to seize that. Okay, struggling made it hard with it. They stayed mad on the pole. Okay, Mercedes and that pole had me cackalaking so bad. Killing that man is messing with her mom because she fine during the Mercedes experience. Okay, Auntie, get up. I'm just saying though, child. I'm just saying. Mississippi said, I said, now Autumn, now you know that was shady. She knew what the fuck she was doing. She knew what the hell she was doing. But baby, when I say Miss Mississippi came in there looking like that bad bitch, and Diamond's eyes was like, even Big Bone kind of was looking like, who is this bitch? Well, already we know Big Bone ain't there. Big Bone is there at the end of the day. She's there for goddamn Haley ass, and I'm ready for her to get that bitch too, because we know Haley is goddamn crooked. She said, shit, damn, man, I was she struggling. She did, and then when she finally dropped and was trying to swing around and girl fell on that little thing, I said, baby, just go ahead and give it up. Just give it up. We're not finna do that. Child, they get backstage and you got Whisper and Roulette. They back there fanning over Miss Mississippi. They like, me and her both wear your lashes. And Roulette is telling her, you the whole reason why a bitch know how to do a monkey death drop right now. And she like, bitch, I so appreciate you. So then in walks Mercedes. And she asked Mercedes, is anybody using my old lock? And of course, at first, Mercedes like, bitch, now you know damn well to ask no stupid ass question like that. But now it's over there and your vanity. She low-key happy that Mississippi is back, because you know what? You gonna need that bitch back. Because Mississippi and you and Gidget, y'all was the trinity before Whisper and Roulette got there. Whisper and Roulette is like this. Bitch, you gonna need somebody on your team. So don't be looking at her all shady like that, bitch. Get her in on your side. So that way she can help you with some of these goddamn monkey drops and dot drops and all that you're doing. Because bitch, you out here struggling. I'm just saying, child. So they have a moment where they're both looking in the the mirrors in the dressing room, because they never thought that they was both gonna be back there. We of course thought that Mercedes was gonna be in her gym flourishing. We thought goddamn Mississippi was gonna be on the road doing a Dirty Dozen tour. She supposed to be this whole big pole princess, and now both of these hoes is back at the Pink. Looking crazy. Yeah, Mercedes was low-key happy that Keyshawn was back, because again, you gonna need somebody to have your back the way them other bitches in there got each other back. I'm just saying. So that was that. They had their little moment or whatnot. And then while they're having their moment, this whole time, Haley and Uncle Clifford, you hear them back there in the room arguing or whatnot. And Keyshawn asks, like, is this the shit that goes down all the time? Yup. Pretty much. Pretty much. I don't understand, Mama, what happened from getting on the pole at Coach Condo back to the Paint. That's what I'm saying. And another thing I kind of feel like too, because in the beginning of the episode, when it was just her, she was doing good on it. It was not her best, but she was still able to get some of those moves down. I think we got in front of the crowd, that maybe had her a little bit more nervous, because again, when she was on the pole just in front of Coach and Farrah, it was just them two. It was a small, intimate crowd. Now you got all these people, again, all these people that seen your ass fall in the first place. You got to get back up there and prove that you that bitch again. Mentally, she's still not all the way there, healed and ready. I think that's another thing that sort of messed with it when it came to her, especially in front of people trying to get back on there and be confident. That's just my thoughts on that. Okay. Like I said, after they arguing or whatnot, Uncle Clifford and Haley, they in the back, arguing. Uncle Clifford get a box of his shit. He was like, let me go ahead and get my shit now, because bitch, I don't know what the hell your ass is capable of. We line to wake up tomorrow and this motherfucker be gone messing with your ass. Uncle Clifford goes out to the car and he's in the car crying or whatnot. Next thing you know, he sees his mother. She's sitting in the back seat. She's like, bitch, what's mama rule number one? Ain't no crying, goddamn it. If you cry, even if you cry, bitch, you gotta get even. Basically, her mother's telling her, well, we've been telling her, you're gonna have to take this bitch out, Unc. Take her out. This bitch Haley is doing too goddamn much. She said, you can cry and all of that, but bitch, get even. Don't just sit up here and cry. Is it that Montavia spirit all up and through that paint? I'm telling you, that Montavia spirit is holding on. And especially since she was the one that pulled that trigger, he's still up in there. Diamond gonna have to come and do the get you ya on the whole Pink. Like stage that bitch all the way up in there through. That's what he gonna have to do. Jay, what's up, girl? That's my sis right there. What's going on, Jana Boo? So y'all, we are at Teek's Fume, bitch. I never seen a man cry till I seen a man die. They was playing that Scarface. Bitch, that Scarface is the one. That's what you play at the hood niggas fume. It's Scarface. Ooh, baby. That part got me. I ain't gonna lie. That little lump and a lump right there. And they had them looking so nice. All the hood niggas is coming from whatever they got hurt, HVH, they coming, and they all laying their chains across the nigga in the casket. LaMurda wrote him a poem and stuck the poem in his hand. He said, just in case it get dark down there in that hole. POP hold it down. Oh my God. They was just, oh Lord. So LaMurda is a pallbearer, whatnot, and so they carried his body. They put him up in the hearse, the same hearse they went on the goddamn Dirty Dozens tour in. I'm like, bitch, tell me y'all not finna get back in that same goddamn hearse, bitch. Your spirits and shit all up in there. The hell? Hell no, child. But they put him on up in there, you know, like I said, LaMurda was a pallbearer, whatnot. And then afterwards, child, I was scared for a minute. Cause bitch, look, when they put him up in the casket, one of the HVH dudes told Murda, hey Murda, come here, come look at this. And when he said it, I was like, oh shit, bitch. This is it. Bitch, she finna see this nigga either bent over, slobbing on a knob, or something, because I got nervous than a bitch. He was like, look at this shit. Come to find out, this nigga Pico is claiming to be the one that killed killed Teak. Talking about, yeah, I made that nigga casket fresh, and nigga, now what? Nigga, now what? This nigga LaMurda got mad, because we all know Murda was right there when Teak took his life. This little nigga Murda got mad, and it was the old school HVH dude that look, because you know when the old schools give the give you an order in the game, bitch, you got to do that order what they say. So the old schools basically gave Lil Murda an order that was like, you don't have to do something to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because it was two other dudes that was there. Now, this is the thing. Pause. I guess all of the HVH dudes don't know that Teak took his life, because one of the guys was like, I heard that it was a carjacking gone wrong. And another dude was like, well, I heard he stopped them. The old school dude stopped them and was like, well, regardless however it happened, y'all gonna have to take this nigga out, because he can't be claiming to have killed this nigga when he really didn't do it. Now, why do y'all think that Murda is not telling them that he killed himself? Y'all drop it down in the comments. Let me know. I don't know why he wouldn't tell him that, or why he wouldn't tell all of them that. I mean, he ain't got to go into detail, like, you know what I'm saying, I probably broke the nigga heart because we was fucking, but he could just say, like, the nigga never adjusted from being out of prison and he killed himself. Like, why is he not telling him that? But again, they said, one of the dudes said, I heard it was a carjacking gone wrong. And another dude was saying, I heard and then again, the OG stopped him before he got it out what he was getting ready to say. So LaMurda basically got handed down orders from the big OG and was like, Neale, I'm just gonna handle this little motherfucker. And baby, he had that look in his eyes. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, it's gonna goddamn go down. So we got Mercedes and we got Keyshawn. They practicing and whatnot. Now, they doing their little stunts or whatnot on the pole. Keyshawn is doing the shit with ease, okay? Again, Mercedes is up there struggling. Why is you struggling, Sadie's? I don't understand this. I know that she nervous, but I just don't understand why Mercedes is like this. I just don't get it. But Mercedes don't want to be outshined by Keyshawn, because Mercedes could hang with Keyshawn in her prime, but she not in her prime right goddamn now. I'm just saying, she up there outshining her ass or whatnot. And the whole time that they talking, again, you got Whisper and Roulette, you know, they looking on or whatnot, talking shit. Whisper, Roulette is still trying to convince Whisper to do this little job or whatnot. As y'all remember, the little nigga Terrence been wanting to eat Whisper out. Whisper's kind of like, I don't know if I could do this, you know, I don't know. But Roulette is telling her, girl, it's gonna be easy. Just gonna get this easy money, because you don't want to be like this bitch, you know, past your prime, still trying to get on the pole and dance and whoop de whoop, yada yada yada. And again, that's when whatchamacallit tells her that she's not good, that like basically you're not ready, right? Just when she tells her that again, that she's gonna pull her off of the pole or whatnot, because she's not gonna be the headliner. That's what it is. She tell her that she's not gonna be the headliner. That's when Mercedes' phone rings, and again, it's Terica, because y'all know that I'm a gummy bear. something about a goddamn gummy bear. We know that that's Terica's ring calling. Girl, she was like, what's up? What's going on, little mama? I'm gonna be right over there. Child, come to find out, Shell drove Terica over there to Mercedes' house drunk as hell because Shell found out about Terica getting an abortion. Terica, why you tell her? That was supposed to be between you and Sadie's. Am I the only one thinking she should like shut the fuck up? Why you tell her that? Well, anyways, but then again, at the same time, that's her mama too. That's her mama that raised her. So she does have, she love her whatnot, even though she fucked up still. She could have kept that between them. Shell got the nerve to be mad, yelling at Mercedes about her getting an abortion, this, that, and the other. And they just kind of, they sort of going back and forth. And then Terica is like, mama. And they both turn around and is like, huh? And Shelley's like, hell no. Like, you ain't her mama. I've been there for her. And Mercedes is telling her, okay, well, if you've been there, why the hell you think she came to me? Basically, your ass has been drunk, naked, passed out every goddamn where. She came to me because you weren't there when she needed you most. Because Shell basically tried to throw up in her face like, nah, she ain't talking to you. She talking about me. She calling me mama. She was like, yeah, she calling you mama, but you wasn't there when she needed you most. Girl, so Terica gets up and is like, come on, mama, let's go ahead and go. And Mercedes is like, no, this drunk bitch ain't finna drive nowhere. I'm finna call her ass an Uber. And Terica's like, well, no, I can drive her home. And Mercedes is like, what? You can't drive? You're not going to drive her home. She was like, yeah, you told me. And Mercedes then had to kind of think like, okay, you don't want to be like Patrice. Let me let her make her own decisions. But at the same time, I'm not going to lie. Fuck Terica. That pissed me off. That pissed me off. I know that that's your mama too, and you got an obligation to her too. But at the same time, she don't want you. Mercedes wants you. Shell don't want you. Shell wants you to spite Mercedes, and because she's keeping a promise to this dead nigga Cortez. But other than that, Shell don't want you. Mercedes do. So how you just gonna turn your back on Mercedes for Shell ass? Girl, that made me mad. That made me mad. That made me mad. I guess that's why I ringtone. She acting like a kid. Yeah, you acting like a kid. I'm a goddamn treat you like one. I don't want to hear shit from Terica about Mercedes going for BK. That part. I don't come to me no more if you're gonna always choose this bitch over me. And that bitch wasn't there when you needed her most. Like she said, girl, that made me mad. Watching my grandma connect her Wi-Fi. Girl, yes, when she said that about her trying to get up, I damn near died. Because that's what it was kind of like, trying to watch my daddy upload something to Facebook or something. It's like, no. Oh, baby. Shell did not want to raise Terica. She did it because of obligation, whatever Shell said. Yeah, exactly. She don't want that girl. And like I said, Terica, from this moving forward, don't come to me about no bullshit. You gonna choose that bitch over me? What the fuck she didn't go her ass in the first place with her ugly ass? Thank you. Looking like the crypt keeper. She get on my goddamn nerves. Oh, she make me mad. But anyway, she ends up driving her home. Girl, the next scene, we got Uncle Clifford. Uncle Clifford rolls up on the goddamn cotton fields, bitch. Rolls her little Cadillac. Only 3 of the spinners was spinning on them. What happened to the fourth one? That wasn't spinning. You probably need to put some little WD-40 on that one because that wasn't spinning like the way it should have had been spinning or whatnot. But she comes up, pulls up on Corbin looking like a whole goddamn gypsy in all this goddamn fabric. I said, Clifford, bitch, you about to go tell somebody fortune? Bitch, you better go do a reading or put a rip on somebody. All that goddamn fabric, and I know it's hot in the South. Corbin is out there trying to fix a water system on the out there on the cotton patch or whatnot, right? And he like, well, what the hell is you doing here? And of course, he's like, the enemy of my enemy is a bitch I can fuck with, basically, because he's trying to get in Corbin's head about working with him to get Haley bitch ass out of there in any way that they goddamn can, right? And of course, he's trying to give him a little tea about how to get to Pastor Woodbine. Basically letting him know, Pastor Woodbine, the way to get to this bitch is money talking bullshit walk. You want to get her out of the running for mayor, just get that bitch some money. And that's how you're going to get her ass the hell on up out of there. And we already know that Uncle Clifford and Corbin, they got a little bit of history. They go back, they grew up together. They was friends, this, that, and the other. So they got a love-hate relationship with one another. What's going on, Live of Life? I put some money in your pockets. Enjoy. Ow, appreciate that. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, I'm gonna do a little video about that. Anyways, appreciate that though, boo. Cliff and Corbin was a good scene. I like their relationship. Yeah, because you know they grew up together or whatnot. So he tells Corbin that basically Pastor Woodbine understands the Gospels of Benjamin. So basically, if you give her ass some money, she gonna drop out of the running as it is. Because you know she really never wanted to get in the running to help Chuck Elisa as it was. She just sort of did that shit out of spite in the first damn place. That was never her obligation to get down there and do that in the first damn place. Corbin brothers sounded just like Chuck Connor and Roots. Made my flesh crawl. He did. I ain't like this shit. I ain't like this shit at all. Fuck Corbin. And again, where all of these nuts come from all of a sudden? You ain't had not a now another bit of these nuts before Corbin, and all of a sudden you got these big nuts. Nigga, get the fuck on up out of here. Anyways, though, we got Whisper and Roulette. They back at the hotel and they trying to get their mind right because they waiting on Terrence. Because you know, Roulette basically pimping Whisper ass out. Whisper third eyes telling her, bitch, I don't know. Something ain't sitting right in my spirit. Something telling me I don't need to do this shit. I don't know about it. Roulette gives her another little bit more booger sugar. And it's like, this relax, girl, gonna be easy. All you gotta do is lay back. Let that nigga eat your cat. And it's gonna be all good. Just breathe. I ain't trust that bitch. I thought maybe she was finna drug her ass up, make the bitch pass out so the nigga could do what he wanted to with her. And for a minute there, the way she did it, because again, you can't trust no bitch named Roulette. You just goddamn can't. I'm sorry, but you can't. He walks in, of course, and he's still on some asshole shit. He was like, "Well, I didn't think I was getting a buy one get one experience. I didn't know. I don't know if I'm a nigga for that, but I'm down for it." And the Roulette is telling him like, "Nigga, hell no, it ain't finna be none of that going down. I'm just here to make sure everything go down the way it's supposed to." Basically, I would say, you know, being somewhat of a real homegirl, staying there to make sure that she's safe or whatnot. But again, we know Roulette getting a cut off of the shit too. That's another reason why she invested. She got $1,000 coming her way because the nigga's supposed to be paying $2,000 to eat Whisper coochie. So she got to make sure she finna get her little cut off of it or whatnot, right? So he tells her, you of all people should know that I'm good for it. Basically talking about the money. Roulette tried to play it off. I feel like she was kind of trying to play it off. She was like, nigga, what you talking about? I don't know you. Because Whisper kind of looked at her like, what the hell is going on? So I don't know if Whisper knows that Roulette is a 304 as well. But however it goes, she say that, you know, I'm just going to be up in here and making sure everything goes down the way it's supposed to be going down and make sure that you straight, right? Child, let's just kind of fast forward real quick. We're going to get to Andre in that scene in a minute. But, well, now let's go ahead and keep it in order the way it's doing. Okay, so real quick, back at Andre's house, he's sitting and he's looking at a check that Haley wrote his ass. Child, Haley wrote this nigga a check for $10,000 after she fucked him, girl. She ends up showing up at the house because he's still looking at the commercial, that smear campaign commercial that the Kyles put up about him, about his daddy being on death row, whatnot. Haley shows up to his house with a damn mason jar full of moonshine. They sit over there at the house getting drunk or whatnot, and he tells her that he was upset about that night, that he got Lakeisha Savage, but he hoped that he would be waking up with Haley Colton. But Haley was like, "Well, I left the check on the counter for you." Like, what the fuck did you want me to do? Again, Andre, don't trust that bitch Haley. Don't trust that bitch Haley. They getting ready to goose around or whatnot. And again, they drunk. He was finna get him some of that drunk pussy, child. But she says, she does ask him, like, you know, how come you didn't say nothing about your father? And again, he says the same thing. It was better to say that my father was dead than opposed to say that he was on death row. We get a little bit of a history on Haley. She said she couldn't wait till she turned 18 so that she could look up the files on her parents to see where she got her nose from and where she got her eyes from, you know, different shit like that. So we know that Haley is adopted. So we know that she ain't got no family, nothing. Again, it's a whole lot that we don't know about this bitch goddamn Haley. But now we're getting little glimpses and pieces a little bit here and there about who she is. So like I said she couldn't wait till she turned 18 so that she could find out who her parents was, right? Next thing you know, she gets an idea and she calls Brazil. She was like, "Hey, you and extra meet me over somewhere. You know, I don't know if she called him over there to the house. They finna dance. for old boy or what the hell it is they finna do. I don't know. My cousin heard you talking. She said, send me a link. She running it down. We're in Texas. Baby, Austin, Texas is where I'm at. And come to Austin, buy me a drink, girl. We can kick it or whatnot. So where we going? Where we going? They drunk, drinking a moonshine. Okay, that was that. Then when she get that phone call. Next, we got Terrence. Okay, so Terrence is eating Whisper out. While he eating Whisper out, Roulette is in the bathroom playing Candy Crush, girl. Whisper is moaning, getting all into it, whatnot. She gets her little nut off. Afterwards, this nigga Terrence throws the money on the ground. Whisper goes down to pick up the money, and she like, it's $200 short. And he was like, I don't give a fuck. You gonna give what I give you. Roulette hears them arguing. She comes out the bathroom and is like, nigga, what the fuck is going on? Whisper is like, it's only $800. He's short $200. And so she was like, nigga, you need to give me the money. He was like, no, you gonna get what the fuck I give you, this and the other. Again, y'all know she was supposed to be getting $2,000. I don't know if Whisper knows the whole game that Roulette is getting money off of it. If that whole $2,000 was supposed to be going to Whisper or what the hell it was. But again, we can't trust this goddamn bitch Roulette. I'm just saying. Next thing you know, she was like, Terrence is like, nah, you gonna get what the fuck I give you. Besides, this bitch can't even moan right anyway. Whisper tells him, well, nigga, be glad that I even did that. She said, I could tell. I could feel your energy as soon as you walked through the door. The man that can't never satisfy a woman. That made Roulette laugh. Roulette out there laughing. This nigga Terrence goes and snatches up Whisper, starts choking her ass out. And I thought, oh shit, the bitch finna die. Next thing you know, this bitch Roulette looking like a ratchet ass Chester Cheetah with that goddamn leopard print ass wig. Woo! It ain't easy being cheesy. This bitch pulls out a gun, puts a gun up to Terrence's head, and basically like, nigga, let her go. Then she pulls a gun up on him. She's like, scaring the shit out of him. Whispers like, okay, he let me go. It's all good. Blah, 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 blah. She like, now take that nigga clothes off. Whispers like, no, nigga, I ain't finna do that. She like, you want to know what they call me? Roulette. That's my favorite game. This bitch actually got a bullet in the chamber, hit, spinning that bitch. And first he was like, bitch, you ain't finna do shit. She takes the gun, pulls the trigger to her own goddamn head, then pulls the trigger to his head like, nigga, I'm crazy in real life. It is what it is. She tells Whisper to take this nigga clothes off. Whisper start taking this nigga clothes off. They strip his ass down. And then she takes the gun and puts the gun in his mouth and was like, yeah, now suck on this dick and I want you to moan the way you wanted her to moan. I said, this bitch Roulette is fucking crazy. Girl, this nigga starts sucking on the gun and moaning or whatnot. She said, yeah, nigga, who got the dick sucking lips now? I knew she was going to say that because it always stuck in my head when he said something about her dick sucking lips the last time. Child. Boy, bye. Anyways, these niggas ain't shit. Anyways, old girl, she said, who got the dick sucking lips now? So they end up running up out the hotel room, girl. She ends up stealing his car. They get in his car. This nigga butthole ass naked. He runs up out the room talking about, I'ma kill you bitches. And I thought about it. Bitch, he know where y'all work. He know y'all's names. He know what you bitches look like. Why y'all ain't kill this nigga? I'm just saying, like, that's gonna end up coming back to bite the ass. I'm just saying, he gonna come to the bank. He gonna get you bitches at the bank. I mean, like, come on, y'all, for real. That's when I thought Whisper will put it together. Wasn't she there when they got into the fight in the dressing room? I thought so, but Whisper is slowly putting pieces of the shit together because, again, I seen the look on her face, certain shit that the both of them was saying. Whisper was kind of looking like, huh? So I know this hoe was putting some shit together. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a shootout at the Paycheck. It's going to be a murder night part 2. I see that shit goddamn happening, child. So like I say, they end up running on up out of there, taking off with his shit. He said he going to kill them bitches. Child, this next scene is what fucking got me. Baby, Teak is walking out the corner store and he walking down this sketchy ass goddamn field alley. And soon as he was walking through the field alley, I was like, oh, this nigga finna die. He ends up getting a call. Teak gets a call from his son, I believe. And he's like, yeah, daddy. Hey, daddy, I miss you. And blah, 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 blah. Child, next thing you know, after he hangs up the phone with his son, Murder comes creeping out of the shadows from behind this little dumpster. He like, what's going on, big homie? He was like, hey, so I heard you claiming to be the one that killed Teak. He was like, no, he said, I heard you. Yeah, I heard you the one claiming to kill Teak. And Pico. Excuse me, y'all. Pico was like, no, I didn't do that. I didn't kill Teak. He was like, yeah, so, why is you claiming to be the one to kill Teak? How would you feel if you was there seeing a nigga slumped over with blood coming out their head and their head open, this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. Child, Pico got to begging for his life. Pico was like, nah, man, my family, my son, I got a baby on the way. And he was like, yeah, your son Tyson, right? He was like, yeah. Murder say, well, I'll make sure to let that nigga know that his daddy loved him. This nigga Murder shot Pico. That was not, I knew it because the nigga named Lil Murder. But at the same time, I was like, this nigga really shot him. And then on top of that, did y'all notice the whole time the Murder was wearing that yellow and that blue? He had on a blue hoodie. He had on a yellow and blue bandana and all of that, because after he shot Pico, he was walking away. That nigga was walking away like a motherfucking smooth criminal. He wasn't running or nothing. He had a little old pace. I'm glad he kept his cigarette in his mouth, because I was thinking like, nigga, DNA. They finna get your ass, nigga, motherfucking DNA. But he was walking away real smooth. And when he was walking away, some of the niggas, the chief niggas, they over there running towards Pico's body. And so at first I'm thinking one of them niggas is going to run up on Murder and get murdered. But then again, Murder was strategic. He wore that blue and that yellow on purpose to make it seem like he was blending in with that gang or whatnot. So that way he could go in there and he could take his ass out. He shot him about 20. He shot the shit out of his ass. Murder was cold. He said, I'll make sure to tell your son I love him. Do you know some Murder had on blue and yellow, also the same type of scarf? Yep, Murder looked good. He looked good, you motherfuckers. Yeah. Even him walking away after he killed that nigga, I was like, oh, why am I such a motherfucking hood ass, ratchet ass bird? He even looked good when he killed that nigga. Okay? But yeah, when he walked away, I was like, is the other gang members gonna come and get him? But he had on that blue and that yellow, like he was blending in with the gang, with the chief or whatever the niggas gang is, whatever they thing is or whatnot, right? So after he shoots him, he walks away cold in the motherfucker. Next thing you know, we got Mercedes pulling up to the block party in Maine with his fine chocolate cocked diesel. Ooh, put your nuts on my chest, fine ass. He clears out the runway. He telling niggas, hey, move out the way. Queen coming through. So she comes, and y'all notice Mercedes even got a yellow car. Like she part of the Maine gang or whatnot. Did Maine buy you that car, Mercedes? Oh, I want them. Bitch, I want them. He did drop a cigarette right before he shot him, though. You think he, I hope don't no goddamn DNA come back. I thought he still had it in his mouth. Oh, Lord. I hope don't no goddamn DNA come back. But he deserved it. He damn sure did. He deserved that. But that goddamn Maine child, he was looking so fucking good. But he cleared the ways for Mercedes to come, and she parked the car and whatnot. And she was like, goddamn, I guess what she call him? Chief don't give a fuck about the CDC. And he was like, well, shit, I know this nigga give a fuck about a Mercedes. I was like, all right. Oh, he's so goddamn fine. Next thing you know, one of the chief gang member dude runs up to Maine, was like, hey, somebody just shot Pico. And Maine was finna get ready to go turn around, go join them. But Mercedes was like, let one of these little niggas that ain't got no goddamn ankle monitor on go out and handle that nigga. You just got out of jail. Like, nigga, where's you going? You just got your black fine ass out of jail. Sit down some goddamn well. Sit down. So he ends up sitting down with Mercedes. They sitting on her porch and whatnot. Mosquitoes out there tearing his ass up. She was like, cause you got that sweet meat. Oh, I want some of that goddamn sweet meat. He sees something that's bothering her, and he's like, what is it? What's bothering you? So she ends up telling him about murder night. She says she went in the room. She know 4 of them went there. She knew the only 3 of them was gonna be coming out. So she never thought that she would be. She didn't say a murderer, but she was like, I never thought I would be this person, but now that I am, like, what do I do with it? And basically, he tells her the way to get over that is that you have to make a difference in somebody else's life, right? He tells her, you got to make a difference in somebody. If you watching this nigga, stop. I'm just saying. Hit the cash app instead, nigga. Anyways, though, child, I'm putting my business on my live. Let me stop. Um, He tells her you're gonna have to make a difference in somebody else's life. That's how you get over this shit that you're going through or whatnot. Or I can help you get over it too, girl. He goes to put his leg all up and through her leg, probably running up there to her cat. And she was like, nah, that ain't really what I want right now. I was like, Mercedes, what is wrong with you? I want that. I want it real bad. I want it real bad. Shit. But I got a feeling Mercedes, like, she wants something real from him. Like, yeah, she want a little dick or whatnot, but she just, she wants Maine, but again, Maine got a lot going on with him, and a little piece of dick right now ain't what she want. Although you was talking all that cash money shit, talking about when you see Maine, you gonna jump Maine dick on sight. Now, I thought it was finna go down, bitch. I was ready. I had my spliff and my drink ready to see some Maine and Mercedes experience, but it didn't go down. You was ready, okay? You wanted the fair experience and the coach experience, but you can't get the Maine experience, bitch. I want that, bitch. I want that. Ooh, ooh, bitch, I want that. So he tells her basically, I hope you find what it is that you looking for. And so he goes, he walks off or whatnot. And I was like, girl, you out your motherfucking mind out of the door. Shut out that nigga. We got Uncle Clifford going to visit his mother's gravesite or whatnot. And he says he feels guilty. And maybe the reason why she's coming to visit him is because he hasn't gone to visit her in a while. That hit home for me because y'all know my mother passed away of cancer, and I hate going out to her gravesite. I'm not even gonna lie, I do not like going out there to my mother's gravesite just because I feel like I can't take her home with me. As stupid as that sounds, and my mother has been gone for 16, almost 17 years now. But it's still very, very hard for me to go out there and visit her plot just because I can't take her with me. And it's just hard. So I felt Clifford in that moment, and that kind of made me check my damn self. You know what I'm saying? Because that's true. I've been having crazy like dreams about my mama too. And when watching this, I was like, I want to say, I don't know. I just felt that coming from Uncle Clifford or whatnot. And so another thing that he says, basically, he's already having to mourn grandmother Ernestine as well. He's realizing now he's gonna have to mourn grandmother Ernestine as well. So that was just, a little moment that Uncle Clifford had when he went out there to visit his mom or whatnot. Child, next we got goddamn Pastor Woodbine. She's streaming her church service. Okay, she all up in the spirit. She giving y'all all of this good holy roller that she got going on. She said, I forgive the crackers that wish bad against my mayoral campaign. I mean, when she does it, baby, Pastor Woodbine gets all up into it. Child, Shaquille Oatmeal donated $100. Child, there was another donation on there. Pastor Jackson donated 25 cents. I said, these are some niggas right here. Somebody else donated $1. Child, that shit was funny as hell. Next thing you know, there was a donation from a white rabbit, and it was for $10,000. Child, when I tell you she got the whole Holy Spirit, she running around, her wig damn near flew the fuck off or whatnot. And after the service, the woman that's helping, the same woman that gave Terica that food basket when Terica came to the little drive-through, I guess she like her right hand woman or whatnot. She was like, yeah, we got the $10,000 donation, and all the donation said on there was cash me outside. And so Pastor Woodbine ended up going back outside. And of course, it's Kyle Corbin that's back there. Kyle basically is like, look here. He wants to give her some money to drop out of the race. He gives her a big ass stack of money. And basically, like, there's more where that came from. And she's like, I did start this out of spite, but now I see that Chuckalisa needs me and I could be the savior for Chuckalisa. I hold so they could run. Goddamn it. I ain't never going to forget she said that. Corbin gives her a big ass stack. It had to be at least 50 stacks up in that bitch. And was like, here, you think about it. God bless you. Hallelujah. And he walks off, and she looks at that money, and y'all know Patrice is all about the money. Okay, money talking, bullshit walk when it comes to Patrice, and that's just what it is. So she take that money and she thinks about it or whatnot, and that's that. So we got Roulette. Roulette ends up taking Terrence's car to Duffy for a bust down, because y'all know Duffy is the head of the chop shop or whatnot, right? So she takes a car in there, and he asks her where she got the car from, and she say, oh, I got a feeling whoever it was that took this ain't gonna be asking for their car back. And he was like, so you sure Terrence Jackson ain't gonna be worried about where to get this car? Because he looked in the glove box and he seen the insurance card in there for Terrence Jackson. And she was like, I trust me, that nigga ain't finna be asking no police. I got a feeling he ain't finna be going to nobody about how he got this car, right? So he asked her, where do you want me to put the car after the bust down? She say, down in the valley, baby. You know the rest. Oh, okay, where the girls get naked. If you throwing onesie, you know she gonna shake it. 1, 2, break them. 3, 4, break. This nigga's grind hard. This my motherfucking song. Child, before she gets on up out of there, Roulette leaves the shop. This bitch takes out the gun, opens up the revolver, and see that there's still one bullet left in the chamber. And she just gets to grinning. What is you grinning for, you crazy bitch? What is up? What is her fucking problem? I need the backstory on this bitch. She loves death. Her favorite game is roulette, Russian roulette. We gonna need a goddamn backstory on this bitch, because I don't trust her for shit. Okay? What does it say? Yeah, thank you, Bear Rabbit. I love the theme song. I always have listened to it too, baby. That theme song, I listen to it all the time. I got it on my Apple playlist, bitch. Okay? So she tells him, go on, take it down to the chop shop. Like I said, she sees a little bullet in her car. Last but not least, baby, the episode ends with Lil Murder. He's in the studio getting ready to record a song, okay? He gets ready to put the headphones on. He looks at his hand. The nigga still got blood on his hands. Why you ain't wash your fucking hands, Lil Murder? Lil Ignorant? Lil stupid ass nigga? If they coming in and catch your ass? Lil going to jail? God damn it. The nigga put the headphones on. He tell a goddamn nigga, turn the beat up. And the episode ends from there with him looking in the camera. He finna get ready to spill all the tea. This nigga is, I got a feeling LaMurda is finna do one of these young, dumb nigga moves. He finna get on this mic and he finna get to spitting. He finna get to telling everything that happened, how niggas think they hard out here claiming bodies, but nigga, now you dead. You trying to claim a body that ain't yours, and blue cause I'm LaMurda. He finna get on this mic and he finna spill all the fucking beans. And the feds is already listening, and they finna get his ass. And he finna go to goddamn jail or something. Either that or it's finna be a whole ass goddamn war out here. Because again, I got a feeling between the Chief and the Hurt Village Hustlers, it's finna go down any goddamn way. Because Pico is claiming to have been the one to kill Teak. And then now Pico is dead. And so it's just finna be going back and fucking forth. But yeah, it's finna go down. It's finna go down. LaMurda is angry and emotional, and he about to get in the studio, and baby, he is about to tell on himself. He about to tell it all. He finna spill all the goddamn tea. I really hope he don't do no dumb nigga move and do that, but I'm not confident enough in him that he just gonna, because he's emotional. You know what I'm saying? This Teak death hit home for him. And then you kill Pico. Oh yeah, nigga. It's and then we still got to worry about the sex tape and shit. This nigga Murder finna set itself up. He really is. I hope he don't end up like one little rapper that landed his dumb ass in prison telling on himself in the song. I got a feeling that he is. Either Water gonna kill his ass or something. But he finna get in the studio and he finna spill all the goddamn tea. He finna get himself in goddamn trouble. And it's gonna be the all-out goddamn war. And that's what it is, y'all. The episode ended from there. It was good. We only got 2 more episodes left. Okay, he better come out the closet. Listen, if he comes out the closet, it's gonna be bad for his career. Number one, and then on top of that, the gang that he's in, they gonna look at him funny because they some hood ass niggas. They some hood country ass niggas, and I don't know if they so open to the lifestyle like that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he is. He about to say some stuff that he shouldn't. Absolutely, he is. You can see it in his eyes. Is it 2 sex tapes? I don't know. Now, I don't know if the tape that Rome had is something recent that Lil Murda was doing, or if this is a sex tape that maybe, Lil Murda was being recorded when he was 15, when he was selling that pussy, and somehow, some way, somebody got a hold of the tape that way. I don't know. But either way it go, I don't think we've seen the last of this so-called tape. It's still out there. It's still out there. And then with this war that's going to go down between HVH and Chief I Chief, it's going to go down. This tape going to come out and it ain't going to be good for Murda. If for nothing else, even if the tape doesn't come out, Murda is going to say something in that fucking booth that's going to get his ass caught up. You mark my words on that. Keyshawn, that's my one prediction. Him and Uncle Clifford not going to end up being together. And then another thing I was thinking about, if Mercedes ends up getting together with Maine, that's going to end up being, and just think if Clifford does get together with Murda, that's going to cause strife between Uncle Clifford and Mercedes because both they niggas is on opposing teams. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be an issue with that, but I don't see Uncle Clifford and Lil Murda getting together in the end. Just because, again, Murda ain't ready to stand in that sunshine. That is Uncle Clifford. He ain't ready for all of that. I don't think he is. It only got to be one. Right, Auntie? It's hard getting through the niggas. They both hood and country as fuck. I got a family full of them. Yeah, so they're not going to be so as accepting as it is of that. Okay, so I don't see them being together. Keyshawn ass is not going to, she gonna let us down, y'all. I'm sorry, but Keyshawn is going to let us down. She is not gonna follow through. In the end, I think she's gonna end up having to kill Derek because it's not gonna be as easy as Haley giving you these passports and giving you some money out the door so you can go run away with your babies. Again, how much money is you getting out? How much money is you thinking that you're gonna get? Unless it's gonna be like 500,000, $1 million that you can run for a minute off of, then they're gonna find you, bitch. She not going nowhere. And then on top of that, who gonna watch your babies? Say she does end up running away, getting a passport, running down to Miami, or not Miami, Mexico, working at goddamn Chicas Bonitas or something. Who gonna be watching your motherfucking baby? Who gonna be watching the kids? Girl, Keyshawn gonna let us down. I'm just saying, Maine is a street life, and she trying to get her daughter. Yeah, so Maine, I want Maine and Mercedes to get it in, bitch. I want them to fuck like rabbits, but that's it. He can't be what she needs him to be. And especially if she's trying to fight to get Terica back, no, that's not gonna work. I think Derek is going to find that phone. Hell yeah. And then not only that, we're going to find out somehow, some way, Derek is going to end up letting the motherfucking sheriff know about Haley ass. Because Haley, the sheriff was already asking Keyshawn what Autumn Night's real name was. And like she said, a stripper never tells you her real name. You got to earn that shit. Derek is going to find out about Haley, and he's going to end up letting the sheriff know. And the sheriff is going to end up coming back, and he's going to end up getting Haley's ass. Y'all watch. I think she's gonna have to kill him because he's gonna find out where she's. Yeah, because she's not confident enough. I'm not confident enough in her as well. I want to know how Unc Mom died and how she passed. I was thinking maybe she was sick, maybe she had cancer or something like that, because they didn't really say. They didn't say if it was like violent or nothing like that. I was thinking that same thing too. The sheriff is a family friend. That's why he never gets in trouble. Yeah, and he's gonna end up finding out about Haley. It's all gonna come crashing down. I got a feeling Haley is not, because we got 2 episodes left. I don't know. Do y'all know, nigga? I think it made me lose my whole motherfucking train of thought. fuck off here because I'm gonna have to cuss me a nigga out. Y'all, look here. I really did lose my whole train of thought because I'm getting annoyed. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry. Y'all, but look, anyways, though, we said I hope he don't find the phone. Yeah, he gonna end up finding the phone because again, like I said, Mercedes, Mississippi. Mississippi is not confident in her damn self. She gonna end up being the one that's gonna end up having to take Derek out. And even when she takes Derek out, the sheriff is still gonna be on her ass some kind of way because the sheriff, like y'all said, is a family friend. I don't trust none of that. Okay, we only got 2 episodes left. Do y'all know if they've even been signed for season 3 just yet? This bet not be the last of the girl. Who? There better be a season 3 because we still got a whole lot that we got to do left. Okay, a whole lot. I wonder why all of a sudden Haley wants to help Keyshawn. I think the reason why she wants to help her is because she sees a little bit of herself in Keyshawn because she got them kids and she getting her ass beat. I think that's why she want to help him. That's about it. But y'all, I'm finna get the heck on up out of here. Make sure you come back and join us tonight for Real Queens Real Talk with a Gentleman's Perspective. It's at 7:30 p.m. Central. Okay, we're gonna get into all the latest in this week's celebrity news and gossip. Okay, make sure you are liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good shit. Follow me on my socials, and then if you feel so inclined to hit the Cash App, go ahead and do that. Holla at your girl. Okay. I thank y'all so much for coming in here and kicking it with me. Y'all could have been doing anything else on a Sunday, but y'all came here with me. You could have been praising the Lord. You could have been in Pastor Woodbine's service, okay? Laying down, like she said, she laid down so that you could run, Chuckalisa, okay? She hold so you could have your way. I ain't mad at it, y'all. Appreciate you, Renee. Renee got all my links up there. I appreciate y'all so very much. Again, we're gonna see y'all tonight, 7:30 p.m. Central for Real Queens Real Talk with Gender Perspective. We finna get the hell on up out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, y'all. We're gonna see y'all later. Holla.